Yo, welcome back to the Specific Person channel. I'm your host SP, and I've made this channel to help you guys become what is specifically required to obtain everything that you personally desire. If you're not a current subscriber, do me a favor, click that subscribe button. And if you like this style of content, do me another favor and do yourself a favor. Give me a thumbs up so that way you'll watch more videos like this. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about why sometimes we can feel drained right before something happens. You know, something manifests, one of our desires manifests. We can feel really drained, or everything will start to go bad right before something good happens. And a lot of times that's happening because it's just 3D catching up. You know, things have to shift, things have to make way. So with the transition, there could come a lot of pain with the change, because sometimes change isn't pleasant. You know, when things are changing, setting up, making room, aligning for the man or the desire to manifest, there could be a lot of friction, a lot of pushback, a lot of resistance in the 3D, because things are breaking away. The old things are being moved off the board and new things are coming into play. So you may start to feel drained or overwhelmed right before your manifestation is, or your desire is manifesting. And oftentimes it's perfectly normal. I mean, you'll feel like everything is crashing down all at once, and it's just oftentimes a part of the process. So you have to keep the faith, even though things aren't looking like they're working out or shaping up. You have to keep the faith that, okay, this is happening because it's making room, it's lining up, it's preparing for the change. You know, it's making room for whatever is coming in, whatever I've been affirming, you know, assuming, it's coming into play now. So now I have to keep affirming, I have to keep assured that this thing is a fact, because creation is done, as they say. Everything that we could possibly desire is already created. We just have to manifest it. You know, we have to manifest it into our lives. So that relationship that you want with that specific person, it's already done. It's already created. It's already in a different reality that you have to pull from to manifest it here in this reality. There's another version of you, an alternate reality that has that situation. You know, that's with that person, that's waking up next to that person every morning, that's kissing and hugging and sharing tender moments with that specific person. There's that version of you that has a successful business, you know, that's thriving, flourishing in the business world. There's that version of you that's driving that dream car, that's really, you know, living in the moment, you know, speeding on the freeway in your dream car, having people stop and stare as you roll by in your dream car. There's that version of you that's, you know, just going from room to room in your dream house, you know, looking at everything, enjoying just seeing everything as you desired it there. You know, the number of rooms, the number of bathrooms. You may have wanted a pool and it has a pool. You may have wanted a 2-level house and this is a 2-level house. You may have wanted a certain type of staircase or whatever, and it's there and manifests exactly as you desired it to be. And, you know, there are other versions of ourselves that are enjoying those desires. And that's why those desires come to us in the first place, because there's something in us that's resonating with it that has to get there, because it's part of our path, it's part of our purpose, our mission. That's why you're attracted to that specific person, because it's something in them, it's something in you that needs to connect in this lifetime. It's not just because you desire it, because what you desire desires you too. Even though it may not seem like it, like let's say you're being ghosted or left on red by a specific person. You never know what they're thinking. They could be contemplating and having hot and cold behavior, just like you're having hot and cold behavior, because we're all connected. So, you know, just like one day you may feel like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship with this person, and then another day, I don't know, I'm not seeing any movement. And you start to slip and you start to slack and you start to wane as far as believing it to be true. You know, they could be feeling one day, yeah, I'm gonna mess with this person. Dag, I've been thinking about this person. And then as soon as you start to wane, they start to wane like, nah, I'm gonna leave them alone. You know, like we're not talking for a reason. And they could just keep ghosting you, you know, because you're waning in your assumption of it being a fact. So they're waning in the connection because we're all connected. Free will is an illusion, because why do you think you had those desires in the first place? Think about it. Think about every inventor that's had a desire to invent something. And think about how it changed the course of history and benefited so many others outside of that inventor, right? So I'm pretty sure it wasn't just because, oh, it was just some random choice or some random thing that had to happen. No, we have purposes in this life. That's why we are drawn towards certain things, or we have this need to fill certain voids, or we have this need to be with this type of person, this specific type of person, you know, because there's something there, there's purpose behind our manifestations. And once we start to realize that, then we'll start to be more aware of the power that we have and how it's limited to the purpose, you know. And yes, we are gods of our 3D reality, but we are not the absolute, you know, end all be all. We are connected to a higher power, a higher source. We are little fractions of the God force, little fractions of the universe, little fractions of the source, you know. So our world, how we see it, we can control that within reason. You know, we can manifest our desires, but we're given our desires from source, because there's something that has to come to fruition that maybe we don't know what the big plan is, but there's a reason why we want this person. Maybe we have to connect with this person because we're going to make this awesome world leader from our union, or maybe we're going to come up with some type of thing that's going to revolutionize the world, or maybe it's not even on such a grand scale. Maybe we're going to come together and we're going to change the lives of other people that view our relationship and that get inspired by how we handle things, you know. So there's a certain reason why you're attracted to your SP, or to anybody else for that instance, or why you're attracted to certain desires in this world. You're attracted to it for a reason. And sometimes it could be for a season, could be for a purpose, or could be for a lifetime. But it's really up to us to play our part and fulfill our side and see how it all pans out. So yeah, guys, I know I got off on a tangent, but till next time, keep loving your heart. Peace on your path. SP out.